What are you
So
doing?
anyways, I'm just messing with camera. They get bored back there, they literally... I crack jokes only for them.
We need to be put in check. Whatever form that takes, I'm game. I'm sorry, Tony.
If I see a situation pointed south, I can't ignore it. Sometimes I wish I could.
Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth.
I know we're not perfect. But the safest hands are still our own.
When you got the call for this movie but haven't read the script yet, did you knew right away that you will be on Team Cap?
I remember seeing who Team Cap was and being like, yes! Because to me, it's like all the funniest people on set.
I think it made sense, I think. But they were trying to get me in Cap 2, but I was busy working. I don't know, I don't think it worked out for Cap 2, so I figured I'd probably be on that squad.
How would you describe the relationship between the two of you on the movie?
I think it's getting wonderfully complex and deeper with each passing moment.
Yeah, here.
Even now.
I mean, he's kind of like a surrogate brother after Quicksilver passed away, is how I think we discussed it and thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just sort of the drive to even come to the movie was to, because she was involved in, I owed a debt because her brother sacrificed, who I hated, sacrificed his life for me, and that's great. I think it's a wonderful, grab onto any sort of, relations you possibly can, and the ones I have happen to be with the Witch and the Widow. They're my deepest sort of connections of history, which how lucky am I,
Hawkeye seems pretty upset with Tony, and he says pretty intense thing in one scene. Do you think they can work it out and work again together?
It's a huge divide in that. And I haven't seen that scene yet. I do remember shooting it. What I like about it is that there's a clear line of like, look, man, we can agree to disagree even at some point. I don't think there's any sort of hatred or it's ill will. It's just sort of the behavior of what's going on. I feel like, especially for me in that scene, was like all this is really kind of happening because of you. But it's his actions and creating such issues and problems is probably made for a really great piece of cinema. So thanks, Tony Stark, for being such a jerk.
The whole world was wrong about you. They're coming for you.
I'm not the one that needs to watch their back.
This doesn't have to end in a fight, Tony.
You just started a war. Stay down. Final warning.
I could do this all day.
Wanda is quite insecure with her powers, and do you think she will ever get over the culpability she feels every time something gets wrong?
I don't know. I mean, because it could go a couple different ways. Because the thing is she needs that insecurity in order for her to be an interesting character to write, or else she's just the most powerful, limitless one of them all. I don't think she's going to continue to have a struggle of like, should I, shouldn't I, maybe. I think she now has a lot of new incentive. There are lots of ways you can
then
her.
also, it also has to be like a real reason for, it's like bringing a tank to a gunfight or a knife fight.
Yeah.
It's like, there's got to be a real reason for you to use your power.
Yeah.
Even though your power is the most powerful thing. There's got to be a real reason behind it anyway.
Well, especially
you know
since
what I mean?
like we saw that the way they're activated the most is when there's something really
emotional,
at stake and emotional.
and an emotional part, yeah. Too. That's
so I think you could. There are just so many different
it's like
opportunities.
the Hulk, right? The Hulk, he's a little out of control.
Exactly. She
one
can
of the
be
powerful Avengers.
But there also might be a time. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas of like how many directions they could go with her, because she could just kind of go completely insane if they wanted to, or she could really figure out how to hone in some new skills and be really helpful. I don't know.
And become a second grade teacher or something.
Yes.
I think she can do that.
And she can teach 8-year-olds who throw spitballs at her. And she just catches it with her finger.
That's right.
And drops it to the floor.
Do you have a favorite scene in the movie?
Haven't seen the movie.
Really?
No.
That's sad.
I'm gonna say the
so
airport
excited to
scene.
see
Let's say the airport scene.
I'm really excited.
I keep hearing that.
One of my favorite things to film was just the scenes I got to do with Paul because we had a lot of fun. It's a really sweet connection and relationship. So I think that was really just nice to film with him because he's also just such a great person to work with.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
All right, I've run out of patience. On to roost!
Hey everyone.